What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Magic Podcast.
Are we going to continue?
Very low energy today.
Do I have to continue? Do I have to do everything?
Yes,
Jesus.
I mean, you didn't even
Alright,
say when you were going to end that sentence. Like, you just welcome back to the Magic Podcast.
I feel like that was enough. All right, fine. Welcome back to the Magic Podcast. Today we're here with Gabby.
What's up?
Isa.
Dead.
James.
Hello.
All right, James.
Here.
Marco.
Hi.
Mike.
Present.
And I'm a bitch. Anyway.
His name is Chris.
Cold brew Chris.
What are we talking about today, folks?
Well, I have a few Stranger Things season 3 theories. Everyone's caught up with Stranger Things, right?
Hopefully.
No, I'm still on season 2.5.
Stranger Things.
All right,
I'm pretty
well.
sure Will is still on the Upside Down.
Who is
I
Will?
think it's possible.
Why is Will?
Well, the trailers obviously revealed that they kind of teased at it that Maxine's brother, the Power Ranger,
Billy.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Red
Billy.
Ranger, Jason,
Yeah.
my man.
the Red Ranger, he's gonna be the new host of the Shadow Monster. Like he's gonna be
Well, that
the
was
next
obvious.
body. Yeah, it's an obvious thing.
But what is the shadow monster and why?
There's a lot of theories to that too. Like there's some people think that Shadow Monster is the ruler of the Upside Down. Like he runs the place, and all of a sudden in this season he got a voice. Like now he has a voice. Because in the trailer it shows like a man's voice talking in the background, but we don't know who it is, and we think it's a Shadow Monster. Because
isn't that a Darth Sidious?
yeah, it's Darth Sidious laughing in the background.
How did Stranger 2 end again?
Well, it ended with the
Yo,
Shadow Monster.
Don't spoil it. What the hell?
Oh my god!
Okay.
Yo, spoiler warnings for Stranger
Spoilers
Things season
alert.
1 or 2.
Season-
Well, if we're talking about Stranger Things 3, then I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if you're still here, then I mean, you kind of figured it out that we're kind of gonna spoil
This
it.
will be out probably after the third
Well-
season's out. So
What?
Well, anyway, the season 2 finale ended with the Shadow Monster being forced out of Will's body. But because everyone overheated Will's body and the monster liked it cold, so they put him next to a fire and a bunch of heating lamps, and the monster released into our world. Not necessarily the Upside Down. He just released back into our world.
They assumed it was the Upside Down.
Yeah, but I wasn't clearly because of the season 3 trailers. We also see 11 finally close the gate to the Upside Down. Like she closed all the entrance, and that killed all of the demi-dogs. It killed all of them for some reason, even though the Shadow Monster is still alive.
Wow.
because he's probably different from the Demogorgon or
The Demodogs.
the Demogorgon.
Mhm.
He's
Dogs
probably
Demodog.
a different entity that we just don't know about.
Man, I was watching it again, and they did Bob so dirty.
They did Bob so
Oh,
dirty.
I feel so bad for Bob, dude.
He's a hero. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was a hero, but come on, man. He
Wait,
was
Bob
such a
from
good
Good Luck
guy.
Charlie?
No.
No.
God
Oh.
dang it.
Oh, okay.
Sam from Lord of the Rings, Bob from Stranger Things. That guy.
Stranger
Neither of the kids liked him, and he did so much for them. I don't know. I felt bad for Bob.
Dude, that makes him a carrier. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's true. He's
Bob
the only
is
person in the movies.
literal daddy.
Oh, and there's also another theory that the scientist from season 1, Dr. Brenner, is still alive. He didn't die. Because in season 2, episode 7, I think, we see the whole 11 and her sister episode where she meets her sister and she hangs out with her sister for a while, and she sees that she leads a bad life, and they go to kill one of the scientists that did 11 dirty. They hurt her mom, and the scientist says, "I can tell you where Brenner is," and then 11's like, "Papa's dead. He died already." And then the scientist is like, "No, he didn't. He trusts me. He told me not to tell anybody," but they didn't kill the guy. So there's still a theory that Brenner's still alive, even though we see him get mutilated by the Demogorgon in season 1.
Maybe he's just a clone.
Maybe.
I don't think. I don't know.
He's an android.
I think he's dead at least.
I think he's alive.
Anything is possible in Stranger Things.
He
Because
downloaded his consciousness to the Matrix.
that's another theory. Keanu Reeves is coming back.
Okay.
He is coming back.
Stranger Things 4 and John Wick 4 are the same thing. It's a really weird
Wait,
crossover.
we're on Stranger
Wick?
Things.
Stranger Wick.
Stranger Wick.
Well, remember Mike, the scientist at the end of season 2, the dude who was the good guy of the lab, he was attacked by a demodog, but the demodog didn't kill him.
Okay.
So it's a possibility that the Demogorgon didn't kill Brenner
Maybe
as
they're all
well.
androids like
Yeah, but they killed Bob.
Terminator.
Yeah, they did Bob dirty.
They messed
They-
Bob up.
They
He
mutilated him.
conveniently was the
Exactly.
only one that knew basic, and he had to die. He was literally just a
Because
plot
he's a
device.
carry.
He was the
I mean,
only
he worked at
useful
Radio
one.
Shack, you know? Everyone who works at Radio Shack knows basic.
You need to know BSL. BLS.
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 I don't know.
Well, those are some of my Stranger Things theories.
Oh, dude.
Oh crap.
Look, personally, I think
Interesting,
Stranger
very
Things
interesting.
isn't as popular as when it first came out.
Yeah, they took a little too long to come out with this season.
It's called producing.
Mike, you took a picture with Maxine, right?
Yes, I did. Cost $60, dude. It fucking pissed me off.
How many
no,
cups you can buy with 60
it was
bucks?
60. It was 60 for the autograph and the photo, so it was pretty worth it, I'd say.
Hmm.
Still a little mad, but it was worth it.
She's a celebrity, Mike. She might
I
go
know, it was
places.
She probably will, and that's what pissed me off. She's so much younger than me, and so much more successful. I was like, what the hell?
That's how I feel
There's a
about
list of
Billie
people
Eilish.
out there.
That's true about everybody.
Look at Mr. Beast.
Oh,
How old's Mr. Beast?
He's 20?
20. Yeah, he's 20.
Just look at those guys from Big Time Rush. They were so young and successful. I mean, what were we doing? We were watching them on
Look at
TV.
Nickelback.
we're big time losers.
Actually, I think I only have one theory, I guess, for Stranger Things 3.
What?
And I guess it's that Billy's the Rat King, honestly. That's what I'd say.
The Rat King.
That's all I gotta say.
Isn't the Rat King from like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No.
I was
Oh,
just
wait.
about to say that.
I was actually.
I'm pretty sure that.
I was like, where is the rat?
That's
Oh no, that's
Shredder.
Shredder. Yeah,
This is
Shredder.
Yeah, dude. Dude, the Rat
Shredder.
King, man. He's been referenced.
There was also a Rat King in Avengers Endgame.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mickey.
That's another spoiler. You can't say that.
The rat that saved Ant-Man.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
There's a rat. There's a rat king in Kingdom Hearts.
oh yes, there
name's
is
Mickey.
a literal Rat King.
Mickey.
I just feel that Billy's probably the host and that he's using all the rats
Yeah, it's like
to
little.
infect everyone. It's like the bubonic plague, honestly.
Yeah, that's what it.
Stranger Things is a metaphor for the bubonic plague.
History repeats itself.
Yeah,
the
just
plague,
like the plot of Stranger Things has been repeating itself
Okay.
for the
Well-
past.
What? The past 2 seasons?
Look, I'm ready because I'm not expecting anything. So if I just go in and watch without
Well, all their voices got deeper, so it's going to be a totally different show.
Dude, he's. Have you guys seen pictures of Finn Wolfhard, man?
Yeah, dude.
That guy's like. He could play in the NBA.
Yeah, he's really tall.
We're watching Stranger Things, and I'm just like, is that Bobo?
Dude, put him on the bench, coach.
Trade him to Denver, coach.
Nah, dude, that kid's a unit now. He's a lanky unit.
Is 11 dating Drake?
No,
Oh my god.
that is such old news.
This is 2017.
Oh my god.
Wait, so did they break up or what?
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. He's an NBA champ.
That's weird.
He is an NBA.
I think they got married.
Wait, what? He's married?
I think they
Yeah,
got
to 11.
married.
What?
He's married to 11.
That's what I said.
Oh no.
He's a notorious pedophile. Isn't he?
I think he's done
What?
that to multiple
Yeah,
people.
doesn't he talk? Yeah, he talks to like underage girls a lot.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
does.
That's something that.
But
Drake is known for.
that's a really big word to say.
Pedophile.
Okay, not pedophile, but like you know what I mean.
Drake is a pedophile. Come at me.
He's somewhere where he's not supposed
Oh
to
no,
be.
dude, we're getting Marco. Don't start beef with
We're
Drake.
getting in dangerous waters.
Let's get famous, guys. Start being Drake.
And
Start
this
beefing
no name
everybody.
podcast.
Your music
Drake is-
sucks.
Oh wait,
God.
Whoa.
We'll put him in more
I like
controversy.
some of his music.
Yeah, he's good music, but it's just
His last album though, I was not a fan of.
he had an album. There was another album.
He has
The
like
Shade.
5 albums.
what? He makes music?
All of his songs sound the same to
No,
me.
I remember him from Degrassi.
I thought he just cheered for the Raptors.
I forgot about all that.
I'm just like, who is this guy?
We did this.
We did this.
Guys, did you know that the kid that made Old Town Road is gay?
What?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Pride Month, what you guys do for Pride Month?
Lil Nas X.
I did
Change
not.
the
gay?
subject like that.
Really?
Because no,
How
it's
he
not.
reacted.
I
Yeah,
didn't
he's gay.
Yeah, he. So knowing he's gay, will that change your opinion on his songs?
know.
No, it's still a banger.
No, it's just yeah.
That's
I got
true.
annoyed at that song
It just
really quick.
information that came out today.
Oh.
Wow. Good. For
Maybe
him.
that's a new meaning to Old Town Road. Maybe there's a secret
really?
meaning.
Tell me.
That
listen
he's
to
in
the
love
song
with
right
Billy
now.
Ray Cyrus.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Plot twist. Miley's not actually the daughter of
Dad.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh.
Plot twist. He's not actually riding a horse.
Well, technically, he's riding a stallion, so I don't know.
We
See,
would
when-
want
when
Maybe
I first-
it keeps
Lil
the
Nas.
meaning.
When the song first came out, I thought he was saying to the hotel room instead of Old Town
Everybody
Road.
did.
I
Everybody
thought it was
did.
but that was the actual lyric, and then he changed it to Old Town Road.
For all the kids
What?
out
No,
there.
it wasn't.
No,
All
I'm
the
just
little
kidding.
kids out there.
Bro, I was about to say he's so gay for doing that.
That's bestiality, dude.
I'm gonna
So-
take my-
so Lil
My
Nas,
horse.
Little Nas X is gay. Drake's a pedophile.
Take that
What else is
horse
there?
to the hotel room.
I'm gonna ride till I can't. All right, yeah, I see the double meaning that James is talking about
Wait,
right
the
now.
horse? You mean like the horse? You know the horse?
The horse,
Yes,
yes.
we're talking about
Yeah,
sexual
he's
relations with the
horse.
More like hung like a horse.
That's what
All
I
right.
meant.
Is it because he's black, James? That's messed up.
No, not Little Nas X. No.
Oh,
The person
the
he's
horse.
bringing to the.
It's the horse. We're talking about the horse. Can we stop talking about this?
We're talking
This is a
about
mess.
bestiality, pedophilia.
Oh my
Getting in
god.
the
We're just going in
pieces,
circles.
okay?
Obviously, there are no limits here on this podcast.
I'm at my limit.
All right, so it's been a good night.
I've
We'll
gone plus ultra.
please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our links in the description.
The real star of Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner's wedding,
Oh, that's true.
Huh?
True.
Ski,
Mm.
the husky dog.
That was probably the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
He was wearing a tux.
Now
Where do you
I'm
get the
lost.
tux from?
Sophie Turner's husky?
A fucking Taylor, dude.
Sophie Turner has a husky?
Yeah,
Me calling Sophie
Oh
Turner
my
husky?
god, it was
Yeah,
his.
isn't-
It was one of his groomsmen.
I'm lost.
That's where Lady went. In
Joe
King-
Okay,
Jonas had
so-
a lot of groomsmen, actually. Sorry.
Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner got married again in like Paris, and
Again? Isn't this like their fourth time?
Don't you have to get divorced first and then
Their
get
second time.
and then
That's a lot of paperwork.
and then they had a dog as one of his groomsmen, and he was wearing a tux.
Was it Sophie Turner's dog?
That's adorable.
It's
I
their
don't
joint
know.
dog, So technically.
Whose dog is it?
Yes.
They're joint dogs.
It's just a dog.
It's just one of the groomsmen's dogs.
What?
No,
Friend.
no.
It's
James,
just
His
stop.
friend is a
Stop.
dog.
Stop confusing them, dude.
It's a dog.
Their dog.
Oh, their joint dog. Their
Yes, it is the
joint dog.
Turner Jonas dog.
No,
Their
it's
friend is a
Oh.
dog. Their friend is
But
a
was it-
literal dog.
Was it originally a Turner or was it
Oh my
originally a
God.
Jonas?
It's like
Oh
my
my
dog,
God.
like my dog, like my homie.
No.
The dog was Red Fox.
My homie.
My
Is it a
homie.
DAWG or DOG?
On dog, I'm gonna smack you. Like,
I'm sewing something right now.
What are you sewing?
I'm sewing some patches on my jacket. And I'm finally done with it.
Yeah, I told her to because they're the iron-on patches, and I told her just to iron them on, but
Okay,
she didn't
I
want to
tried
because they
that
fall
on
off.
my other jacket, and they're gonna fall off because.
Gabby, not every jacket is the same.
Okay, well, these are cheap Forever 21 jackets, so.
Well,
You know,
Now you're calling out for every
I
21.
mean, Forever 21. If you're listening, we are still open for sponsorships. Don't listen to what Gabby
I'm
says.
not gonna sponsor.
We'll represent your cheap clothing.
I'd rather have someplace that sells Funkos sponsor us.
Yo, can we get one of those sponsors that like do everybody? Honey, Quid. Can we get one of those?
They don't care about us.
Dollar Shave Club.
Dollar Shave Club? Come on, man.
No, our
I know this is
podcast.
I know this is our third podcast.
Nobody listens to the podcast except for us, and I don't even listen to them.
I literally just said that.
I know, I said it louder. I'm sorry.
Quoted me.
Quote by Issa.
Quote. That's weird.
Quoted by Gabby by Issa. Bye. Leaves podcast.
All right.
Let's
that's
find
great.
some news
How
to
do you-
talk about.
How do you?
Some
well,
nudes?
we have some two big Office fans here.
Yes.
So
No.
how do you
Oh
guys
my
feel
God.
about The
No.
Office leaving The Office?
No, please stop.
I'm
The
sad.
Watch
Office-
a different show.
Office leaving the office? Is that what it
It's
was?
leaving Netflix.
Yeah, The Office leaving Netflix in
Look,
2020.
The Office.
I told you guys
It's
to buy it
probably
for
gonna
$30.
come back because
Nah, dude. NBC is making their own streaming service.
exactly.
That's true.
They need
You
more.
can literally watch
shows.
it anywhere else.
Where else? They don't have it anywhere else.
Yeah, not like
Watch
not as
it
easy.
illegally. Or
Can't do that.
on Cody.
They're gonna
Bro.
throw
Today's
you in jail.
today's podcast is sponsored by Cody.
That's why you need a
By-
VPN.
VPN.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Look, The Office is just a nice show to have in the background when you're doing something. You don't have to pay attention to it because you've already seen all the episodes, but it's a good show. It's good vibes.
I agree.
That's what
10 out of
Friends is
10.
for.
Friends. Wishes.
Friends is
That's
nowhere
what
near
Friends
as
is
funny as
for.
The Office.
Is to you said you weren't even watching it. It's for the background. That's what Friends is for. To keep in the background. To not even pay attention to it.
Okay, but like we've seen The Office so many times that you could have it in the background and listen to it and not care what's on the TV because you already seen
How
it.
many episodes are there?
Exactly.
on Friends?
So why do you need it on Netflix?
I think Friends has more episodes than The Office.
Because everything else on Netflix I haven't seen, so I'm gonna want to pay attention to it.
Yeah, you're not
I don't
gonna
wanna
watch
And then watch that. Why do like
because you
This
don't
is why I
want to pay
just put-
attention
this is
to
why-
it.
This is why I just put porn in the background.
exactly?
That works too. But Chris,
You don't have to watch. You only have to pay attention for like 2 or 3 minutes.
Look,
That's
like-
we're just Office fans, okay? We just don't want
I mean,
our show
look,
to be
I
Office.
like The Office too. I love The Office, but oh my goodness, watch something else.
That's
Oh,
what I
Friends
say
has
to
more
people.
episodes than The Office.
That's what I say to people about Friends, but people talk about Friends all the time.
Not as much as The Office.
Dude,
They didn't pay
because The Office is much better.
million. It is. I agree. I'm not disagreeing. I just. Oh my god.
and plus, The Office hasn't been around as long as Friends has probably been.
How long has Friends been?
I don't even
Hold
know.
on. I don't even know. When?
Alexa, when did Friends come out?
Oh, let's have Alexa answer it.
Oh, my Wi-Fi is
I'm
down.
having trouble connecting to the internet.
Office.
All right,
Oh.
The Office. The Office was on the air from 05 to 13. Oh my god, dude.
Oh wait, sorry.
Oh shit, dude.
Friends came out in the 90s.
James the Link.
Friends
In
has
the
been out
90s.
from. It
Let's
was
talk
out-
about how Jennifer Aniston doesn't.
Oh my god,
know,
dude. Can I
age.
tell you how long they've been out for, please? Friends has been out from 94 to 2004. And The Office has been out from 05 to 2013. That's how long it lasted,
It's a good show.
technically.
It's not even the original of itself, so
The original one came out in the early 2000s, like 2001. The British one.
Look, I just don't want to have to pay for a whole streaming service just to watch a show that I want to watch. If it's already on Netflix, I'm already paying for Netflix. It should
A
be there.
million fucking times already.
No. You watch it
Why'd you
again.
guys like buy the DVD and then
Yeah,
just have
buy
that?
it.
Who gets a DVD anymore? How old are you?
Oh.
Yo, I told you to buy it on iTunes, dude. $30.
Who? That's true. But what if
And
I
you guys
switch
are
to
like,
an-
no, it's on Netflix.
What if I switch to an
YouTube.
Android?
You can still play iTunes on
iTunes
Android.
is like chains on everyone's legs.
You can still.
If
You
I
can
wanna-
still.
You can get iTunes on any laptop.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, but
Or just buy a DVD.
iTunes is
play it
so
anywhere.
like dumb. I hate using iTunes on my computer.
Yeah,
I
it
think
sucks.
they're changing iTunes.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
can't even
it's
argue
gonna be
because I
worse.
spent like 40 minutes. No, not 40 minutes. I spent like 4 hours today trying to fix my iTunes.
Nice.
So,
Agree.
but I got it to work in the end on a different computer. So,
So, an Alabama man accused of feeding meth to a squirrel
That's a
arrested.
great squirrel.
The fuck?
Yeah,
He had the time of his life.
Squirrel Lives Matter.
wanted for possession of an illegal firearm, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
What kind of news is?
That just reminded me of that
I
video
feel like you
with,
went on
the girl,
Reddit.
Who reported this news?
with the dead squirrel.
What? Ben?
What?
Anyone see that video with the girl that she walks into the
God, yes.
house with the
Yes.
dead squirrel?
Oh,
Yeah, and like, oh my god. She get her to put it down, and she doesn't do anything.
She's just that
No.
little girl's living her best life with that squirrel.
I mean, we all do stupid things when we're little kids. What's the stupidest thing you have done?
Ooh.
Oh, nice transition.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I know
Let's
what.
go,
Nice
let's go down the line
transition.
here.
It's
Totally
so
alright.
Alright.
Okay,
Oh no! Don't make me go first. I don't know.
I'll go first since I'm the most
Dude, my
controversial.
childhood is a blur. All right, Gabby, go ahead.
I'm the most controversial one because I've done many stupid things as a child.
Just say one. Just
Okay.
say what you're
Just
stupid.
Just say one.
Just what do you
Wrap
think is
it
the
up.
stupidest thing that you've done?
Look, I don't know if it's stupid or just like terrible.
Okay,
Oh no.
spit it out.
When I killed Issa's rabbit,
Oh.
probably the worst thing I've ever done.
Let's have
You
a
gotta-
story
you gotta-
time. Story time.
Oh.
Story
God.
time.
Story time. Death of
So-
a rabbit.
Okay, so when we and Issa
You have
were...
to wait. You have to tell them that like we're cousins. We're related.
Okay, yeah, we're cousins. Me and Issa are cousins, okay? When we were little kids, Issa
Yeah.
came over, they were having a sleepover, and she brought her new pet rabbit. Okay, we were both playing with the rabbit all day, and I had a guinea pig at the time. We did like a play date with our guinea pig and our rabbit.
No, we didn't.
I feel like that happened. At some point, that happened.
Okay, so what happened?
the
Okay,
guinea
so...
pig was nowhere near
All right,
this story.
let's just assume that it happened. All right,
All
continue.
right, I'm just... That's what I remember in my little kid brain. That's what I
in
remember.
such a rush. If we have an hour.
All right. Well, I'm getting there, okay?
Okay.
So we were playing like with the rabbit, and we took the rabbit to the next room because I don't know, we wanted to go to the next room, and it was my parents' room at the time. So we went into my parents' room with the rabbit, and we started playing with the rabbit, and I don't
No,
know.
you started playing with the
We
rabbit.
both were playing with the rabbit, okay, but the reason why it died, okay, is because I didn't know what I was doing would kill
Hold
the
on, hold
rabbit.
on. So, wait,
Wait, time out.
so
What was
Issa's
you-
not even in the room. You're
Issa
playing
is
with.
in the
Issa's-
room.
I was.
Okay,
But-
so
but
So
we
you
were
you're just
playing
watching Gabby.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I was.
From-
And Gabby, what exactly were you doing?
So I grabbed the rabbit, okay, because
Where did you grab the rabbit?
I grabbed the rabbit and took him on my parents' bed, and I dropped him from
No,
the bed.
I feel like you threw him up in the air. Like you threw him.
Okay, but what I remember is that I dropped him.
it. My parents say that you ran him over with the rolly chair.
That's not. That is not. That is not what happened. I remember specifically because I remember it. I remember it happening, but I didn't know that he was like hurt. Like I didn't know what was
No, but the
happening.
thing was, for that he went under the rolly chair. I blocked this out from my mind. I don't remember what happened next. But I just remember that he was under the rolly chair, and then my parents said that he got run over by it because he was like 10 feet long.
Okay,
after that.
but I have a question. I have a question.
Boy turned into a rug.
Why did our parents leave us alone in the other room with a delicate animal? Okay, I am a mess. As a child, I was a mess. Okay.
He broke his spine. That's what happened. His spine broke. He died.
Oh my god.
Well, I heard a part of the story that you guys didn't know that he was injured. Like he was
We didn't. We didn't know that he was injured.
We're like, there's something wrong with him. And
He just wasn't moving. He stopped.
Yeah, our
moving.
parents were like, oh, he fucking did.
Wait, but what did your parents say to you that was like? Tell them what they told you. The lie they told you.
They said, oh, so they took him to the vet, right? Because he was dead. And when she came back, I was like, "Oh, where'd the rabbit go? Are we good? Can we see him again?" Yeah, you can see him in 100 years.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I still feel bad to this day.
You know how long it took me to like understand that
He died.
I when I see him?
That boy.
Rabbit's not coming back.
Sold him to IKEA. That boy a rug now.
God damn.
I was like, okay, 100 years, yeah. Right, that's
So Gabby's first confirmed kill was a rabbit.
Confirmed. Confirmed as if I have like secret
he was
kills.
a psychopath.
Gabby has a positive KD now.
Gabby is currently Gabby's currently 1-0.
Oh my god.
Oh, I still feel
That
bad.
whole scene was traumatic. I knew that something was wrong. I just didn't. I blocked it. I blocked it.
I think we both knew something happened, but like,
Yeah, because we were like
We didn't
yelling. We were like,
we-
oh my god!
Do
wait,
bunnies not scream?
I'm sorry, but there was this one time. I don't think Issa remembers it. I have to tell this. This is a short story. So
Okay,
there's
go ahead.
one time that me and Issa were at my house in my parents' bedroom again for some reason.
How many things has died in your parents'
We
bedroom?
hung out in my parents' bedroom a lot. We hung
After-
out. That's where we hung out, dude.
Yeah, because, I don't know, there was a carpet in there. It was nice. I don't know. So we were, like, outside all day. Like, we went in the pool, whatever. And then my grandma was watching us, and she caught us these little butterflies in these little butterfly catchers. And the moment she brought them in, we let them out, and they went right into the lamp in that room, and they fried. And you can just smell dead butterfly all throughout my
Oh,
house.
making
It's
me hungry.
disgusting.
So Gabby got a more positive
remember that.
KD.
So you have
Yeah.
more confirmed kills.
I don't know if your butterfly died, but mine did. Like, for sure went into the light and fried
So
up.
assisted
it did.
suicide.
I think it did.
Oh, I just remember because the smell got to me. Anyway, who's next?
Gabby, your house is haunted by the smell of dead animals.
Yeah, a lot of things have died in my house, like that
Abby's a
raccoon.
psychopath. She kills animals.
Hide your pets, guys.
What
Hide
do you
your pets.
mean? I don't kill animals, okay? There's just a lot of animals around
She
me.
kills animals by accident, okay?
Hmm.
That's why to this day she's afraid to handle animals.
That's true.
Makes sense.
Who's
Alright,
next?
Who wants to go next?
Chris, you're next in the lineup, dude.
You want me to go?
Yeah, dude, let's go. Stupidest thing you did as a kid.
I don't know the stupidest thing because a lot of my childhood is kind of redacted. I don't remember a lot of my childhood. It's kind of all of a blur, but I do remember one time I was hanging out at James. By the way, me and James are cousins as well.
Yeah. We do not kill bunnies or rabbits.
We do not
at
kill
our houses.
animals.
You should preface that.
So- we
By
should-
accident. We do them on purpose.
Yeah, that's,
Okay,
that's
continue.
later on. Okay, anyway.
They're Chinese.
All right, thanks, Marco. Anyway,
You're welcome.
I remember one time we were hanging out at James's house, and we had this remote car. It was like a little RC car, and we didn't know where it came from. We didn't know anything about it. We found it, so we started playing with it, and then I guess we didn't understand what like a demo mode was. Like, you know how like some toys have like a demo mode that they like automatically go around and move by
Yeah.
themselves. So we didn't know that. So the toy was set on demo mode, and me and James were just sitting there, and it just started moving. And I looked at James and I was like, "What was that? What's
It's like,
going
I
on?"
don't know. The remote's over there.
Yeah, we were like, "The remote's over there." And so the thing just kept driving around. We were like, "Oh, what the?" And so we spent an entire afternoon thinking it was like haunted.
Oh yeah.
And so we got the remote. We took the batteries out. The thing was still driving around. We smashed the remote. Still driving around. We actually made like a circle of toys around it and tried to perform a seance on it.
Yeah.
And I promise you, that thing still moved, and we freaked out.
It started talking to us too. That car is probably gone though. Like I remember destroying it.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we ended up like kicking it into the ground. Like we just kept like trying to destroy it. Like we were trying to destroy the evil spirit that had taken over the house by killing
Well,
this.
the house, the entire house.
Well, I figured it was the house because it possessed this RC car, and I was like, if we kill the car, we kill the spirit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so then we did that, and then I think we just threw it into like the back closet of his house. And then I
Oh,
went
yeah.
home.
Genius. As a young kid.
I had a similar thing happen to me.
You did?
Wait, Mike, what did you say?
I said Chris has been a
Uh,
genius ever since he was
A
a
lot of
kid.
bad things.
Oh yeah. Chris
Clearly, I was a huge
Here,
problem
put-
solver as a
put-
kid.
Put Chris on Ghost Adventures.
What up, ghosts? It's your boy.
That's for another
Come at me.
podcast.
Ooh, ghost stories.
I'm scared.
Oh, I know Marco's ghost story.
Everyone knows my ghost
I know
story.
your ghost story.
Wait, he has a ghost story?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yes.
I don't know.
That's
You haven't heard Marco's ghost story?
This is for
I
another
don't, I
time.
don't think so.
That's for another podcast. Let's keep talking about stupid things we did.
So if you want to hear our ghost stories, make sure you hit up the next episode.
the notification bell on the top right.
All right, Issa, why don't you go next?
There's a lot. I don't know which one to pick.
I have a
Oh,
lot.
Isa, wait, can I suggest one?
which, which, but you've all heard this one.
No, I'm
But
thinking about
but the
like
listeners
the
haven't.
one with your friend and what she made you believe.
No, I don't. No, I don't want the whole world to know about that right now.
The whole
No.
world.
It's already been
The whole
mentioned,
world.
so you-
No, no.
Okay, no. That's
no.
another podcast. That's a dream
no, this
podcast.
is never gonna come.
The dream
to light.
podcast?
Yeah, the dream
Never
podcast.
coming out in the light of day ever,
This is
ever,
never
ever,
gonna see
ever.
the
Okay,
light
we
of
respect
day.
people's privacies. Okay, let's keep
I'll
going.
say it. So,
Marco, you don't know it.
yes, I do. I do know.
I told them recently.
Oh, recently? What?
Yeah, it was pretty recent when I told you guys about it.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
don't feel like it was
that
that
was a long
recent.
time ago. Like a long time.
No, when
that
I
was like
told
last
you,
week.
Gabriel, that was a long time ago. But when I told them, it was like,
Recently.
It was like yesterday.
I have a lot of TVs. I have a lot of.
And your grandma.
Oh,
Not
the
me.
grandma one.
Okay, I'll do the grandma one. I was pushing my grandma. We were at the mall.
Down the
And I was
stairs.
No.
Into
We were at
chat.
the mall, and we were in the parking lot, and I told her she has like this little. It's not like a wheelchair. It's like a little cart.
It's like a
That
walker.
she like. Yeah, but you like slide it. You don't like carry
was
it
the
up.
rolling walker?
Yeah,
it's rolling
rolling walker. I was like, get on it, and I'll roll you. I'll roll you. And she's like, okay. So she gets on, and I roll her to the front of the door. And I don't know why this is built like this, it's like the curb, and then you know how it like goes down, so the wheelchair people can slide in, you know, so it can get on the curb
On the sidewalk, right?
sidewalk. Yeah. So I missed that completely, and she hits the curb and she falls over.
Oh no.
And mind you, she's facing me.
So all she sees is your face as you drop her.
The cart falls over and she lands on her back, and
Oh,
there was so many people watching.
did anybody
so
help?
many people watching. No, nobody helped.
You're missing the icing on the cake, Isa.
What I miss?
The,
And she fell.
no, the hair clip.
That what saved her from getting a concussion is that her hair clip stopped her head from hitting the curb. So
I don't think that works that way. The paramedics was like, "Oh, thank God for
Yeah,
this
but-
hair clip."
Yeah,
The
it
NFL
broke
Chose
it
the
out.
right hairstyle today.
You've heard of you've heard of
clip
phone stopping
broke,
bullets.
dude.
Well,
The clip broke in half.
Yeah, so I was freaking out. I was like, "Oh my god, I killed grandma. I killed her."
Issa was also 1-0 as a kid.
this was Issa's first unconfirmed
Grandma!
kill. Grandma.
Grandma, you self-res.
So I was freaking out, and these ladies there did nothing. They didn't get up. I went to sit down because I was more in shock than my grandmother.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so
Wait, hold on. Your
your
grandma was still on the floor.
No, thank God.
I thought it happened, and then you sat down just to contemplate what just
Well,
happened.
she
You go and sit down with the two ladies. Like,
No, dude.
crazy
She
shit.
needed help to get up.
She was still on the floor.
Yeah.
She was still on the floor.
They had to call.
We had to
her-
wait for the paramedics to come, and because we didn't know if she like was internally bleeding. It was a big fall, dude. It was pretty big. And we didn't know if she was okay. She's like, I'm fine. But
I'm fine.
yeah. So we didn't know if she had if she hit her head really hard, and then stayed on the floor until the paramedics came. And so while she was on the floor, I went to go sit down.
Hopefully you
I was
sat near her
freaking
so
out.
you can give her company.
Yeah, because then Issa would have hit the floor too.
Yeah, my mom was there, and so was Danny.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, it was traumatic. So really,
Sounds very traumatic.
Dropping grandmas is a
Excited
good
for
one.
a childhood story.
Okay, so my childhood was like, dealing with a lot of toys, as in the remote control
Oh,
car.
rich kid.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, you're not 1%, Marco.
So like this was like Toy Story kind of thing. I had like a bunch of GI Joes. I don't know why I had GI Joes,
Dude, what do you mean
had
why,
GI
man?
Joes.
or I had some kind of cheap replicas of GI Joes.
Oh,
I
you
don't
did.
know.
I do
Okay,
remember that.
So what I used to do, like I would put them in a cabinet, right? And I would put them in a specific orientation, and then I would come back to them, hoping that they would change. That way I can catch them moving. So basically I was trying to catch them in the act of moving.
you were
And
a
then
really bored kid, weren't you?
oh yeah.
This is
Oh yeah.
no. This is funny because I do remember this. I remember going to James's house and I'd look in his cabinets and I'm like, what the fuck is there? An
What
action
the
figure
fuck?
here?
Oh, and like Chris would come over with his Power Ranger stuff, and I'm like, I like those Power Ranger stuff, and I stole it.
No. I remember years later, James was like, "Hey, Chris, remember when you used to have those Power Ranger toys?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I stole one," and I'm like, "That's where it went."
Yeah, I remember the specific one. It was like, it was the when they, how Power Rangers used to turn into animals and stuff like that.
Furries, yes.
It was the tiger or the jaguar. I don't know. I stole it. I was like, that's
Oh,
pretty
damn,
cool.
dude.
Man, dude.
I remember losing that one, and I was like, "Oh, wow."
No, but I gave it back the next day because I told my mom, and she's like, "Oh, I'll give it back to Chris."
Why would you tell your mom?
You stole from your family.
Bad boy.
You snitched on yourself.
toys. I buy you G.I. Joes, and you just steal.
I didn't. I buy you this. It's a Geo Joe. A Geo Joe.
Meanwhile, Chris is in the other house. Where the fuck is my Power Ranger?
Chris putting toys in circles and trying to summon them back.
I made a little seance circle with all my
It's like a
Bionicles. I was like,
sacrifice.
I gotta summon this Power Ranger.
A soul for
man.
a soul.
So
We must avenge our brother.
my parents come into the room. I have a different Power Ranger toy. It's set on fire, and I'm just watching it.
The fire never turns off.
On James.
What?
Wait, say-
Power Ranger, he put a curse on you.
Yeah, I put a Power Ranger curse on James.
That's why I can't touch Power Rangers anymore. My hands start burning.
That's why James never watched the new movie.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
did anybody watch that new movie except for you, Chris?
Oh,
Wait, nobody else watched it? Come on.
No.
I think I saw the first 5 minutes, and I was like,
I saw that one bully scene. That's it.
Yeah, that's the scene I saw.
I don't know how I sat through it. Honestly, I remember watching it, and I was like, "Why am I watching this?" But it was like a Saturday afternoon, and I was like, "Yeah, I got nothing better to do."
Saturday afternoon.
All right.
All right,
Who's next?
Marco, embarrassing.
Marco,
Go
tell
I guess
them
it's
the
me.
story with the birthday party.
But that okay.
That one is so like, you know what? Does that even count as like some embarrassing thing you've done?
I don't think that was something embarrassing. It's more sad than anything.
Okay.
Oh, wait a
Sad.
minute, dude. You said this one before. That shit's sad.
Wait, I haven't heard this.
That's not. I wouldn't say that. Whatever.
I wouldn't say it's embarrassing, so I'll save that for another time.
Oh,
But I think the stupidest thing I ever done, that as a kid, I almost died. So
Bro, that's like 90% of my childhood. Why do you think
So-
it's redacted?
So my mom was getting home from work, right? I think I'm like maybe 7 years old at this time, or maybe 6, maybe a little smaller. My mom was getting home, and I have one of those gates in my house that you have to slide
this
open.
is the
It's like it's a metal bar, right? So it's a metal gate, so you have to slide it open, right? And then I open the gate for my mom. My mom gets out of the car, and then like I was about to go inside that house, and my mom tells me, "No, go back and close the gate." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll go back and close the gate." My mom is inside the house, right? And I go to close the gate. This 100-and-something pound gate gets unhinged from the rails and falls on me. It straight up falls on me. And I am freaking out. I'm like, I'm outside, and I'm like, no one comes for 20 minutes. I am under this bar for 20 minutes. And I stopped screaming. I was like, this is how I'm going to die. Like, this is it. I guess this is life. And then
You accepted it.
I accepted it. And then I hear my sister come outside, and he's like, where is he? Like that's what I hear. And then I'm like, Stephanie! Help! And she's like, oh my god, he's under the gate! And my mom's like, what? What's he doing? So I guess that was the stupidest thing I ever did as a kid. I almost died from a gate.
Wait,
That
but it
was
wasn't
what
your
you
fault. The gate
did.
just the gate just fell on
That's
you.
that's what happened to me with a TV.
I feel like I assumed it was my fault because I was the one closing the gate, and every time everyone else closes the gate, that doesn't happen to them. So as an innocent child, I'm like, oh, I did this wrong, and as it's falling on me, I'm like, oh, and then it just falls. It just falls on me.
We need a better one. We need a better one.
You mean that was a good stupid story?
That was funny.
But he didn't do it.
He didn't die.
He
So
didn't die.
I almost had a negative KD.
I was about to say that. You're about to go 0-1, huh?
Yup.
Honestly, I can't think of any embarrassing stories Marco has done himself.
I mean, there's a lot of stupid crap I've done as a
Right?
kid.
Yeah, but you've never told me any stupid things you've done.
Hello? Are we?
What?
What? Hello?
You saw?
What happened?
Issa,
Hello? Sorry. Hello?
What happened, Nisa?
The grapes?
Oh,
That's not
the
so much
grapes.
stupid as it is embarrassing.
Yeah, that's more embarrassing.
Yeah,
That's
You're
stupid.
saying embarrassing.
No, we're doing stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah, I know, but Gabriel's switching up words.
No, I'm
No.
just saying that like the thing that happened didn't like he didn't do it himself. It happened to him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I killed that rabbit. Marco didn't get killed by the gate, so.
Like, I killed Grandma, dude.
I almost killed
Grandma
myself.
did not kill. Did not die.
All right, well,
All
the
I did was
last-
fuck up an RC car. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
it's do
Save
or die.
the best for last. Go, Mike.
All right,
No.
Mike.
Oh, Mike.
I wouldn't say the best. Like, I repressed most of my childhood pretty successly.
That's what,
But now
that's what I like to hear.
Now it's coming out apparently.
Oh,
So I
no.
was trying to think of like the stupidest thing, and like you guys are mentioning death a lot. I guess
Yeah, we die a lot.
Death of the
there is
Bastard.
this. Yeah, this is an elementary school, and we were driving back home, and it was me, my mom, my sister, and her best friend. And my sister, she was like eating shit, and she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna put water in my mouth." And she asked her best friend, like, "Try to make me laugh, and if I spit it out, like you won, like that's it." And then her best friend tried, but like she just like my sister wasn't cracking. And then I gave it a shot, and she started laughing like on the spot. But at the same time, she also started choking on the water.
Oh.
And then my mom was like, "Francis, are you okay?" And she was like, "Oh," like she's still choking. So my mom had to pull over like on the side of the road, and like apparently there was an officer there too. So she, like the officer pulled up behind her, and she's like, "Ma'am, is everything okay?" And she's like, no, like nah, like my daughter's fine. Like she was just choking, but she's okay now. And then like
Yeah.
the whole time I was like, "Yo, what the hell did I just do?"
That's traumatizing.
That is so traumatizing. I would be so like I feel so bad.
This is why my
The thing is,
cousin likes to say jokes.
I felt bad, but like I kind of got like the goal. Like I made her laugh.
I thought you were like, oh, my whole goal was to kill her.
Mike felt bad, but he still won.
Yeah, so that's the stupidest thing I guess I'd say.
That reminds me of a time like I was playing Chubby Bunny by myself. I don't know why. I was like, okay, but it was with the big marshmallows, right? So I was like, yo, these people hitting 13, hitting 14, and I'm like, I'm gonna try this myself, right?
This is how tryhards are born.
Yo, I got up to 5 and I couldn't do any more, and then the marshmallows wouldn't come out of my mouth, and I started panicking. The panic. Can you imagine, like, you're being gagged by marshmallows and then trying to scream for help? But
Why are you ever? What are you doing?
James is trying to die. He's trying
Oh
to kill
my
himself.
god.
yeah, so I never done that challenge ever again. So
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Why are you doing all these things by yourself?
Wait, James, when was this? When was this?
I think it was at one of a friend's party. It was a friend's party.
Why did you never tell us?
I know, but how old were you?
You were at a
No,
friend's party
yeah.
by
Alone?
Yeah, I was old. Dude. I was like 7. I was like 17, dude.
Wait, so you were actually able to think this is a dumb idea, but you still
No,
did
dude,
it?
I thought I could like spit it out. No, the marshmallows would not come out of my mouth.
Damn, James.
That's it. I'm stuck like this.
That's it.
you
That's it.
imagine?
All my friends are at the campfire, and I'm gonna die here in the corner.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Imagine we go back inside the house.
Was this at Danielle's house?
The way you
Yeah,
made
it was at
say-
Danielle's
Yeah,
house.
dude.
Yeah,
I
we smoked.
remember that party, but I
Oh yeah,
don't
no,
remember you
everyone was
leaving.
around the campfire. I was behind everybody.
Can you imagine? It was James. He's on the floor.
Why are your cheeks so big?
Bunch of fucking marshmallows.
Why is his cheek so big?
Why is this face blue?
What? No, what green, dude? When the yellow people turn blue, they turn green. So
Oh.
What? What?
I don't remember. I probably like lost all the oxygen off my brain and then probably passed out. So
Okay, wait, hold on. But like, what was the process, the mental process of you
I see a bag of marshmallows sitting by itself. I
By
think to myself, oh, I have never done this chubby bunny challenge. I'm gonna try it myself right now. But these are the jumbo. But I was like, okay, I can hit 13.
I can hit 13 easily.
I thought you were gonna say I can hit the back of my throat.
James is like, I'm gonna deep throat this bag.
Yeah, dude, just hold your freaking thumbs and no gag reflex.
Also, no breathing.
And no
Yeah,
breathe
you have your
challenge.
nose.
I almost choked on grapes.
No, Marco, no. You successfully hit. You successfully hit 32 grapes as a child.
Hey, it was more. Well, that was the one that was published, but I did a higher one than that later.
Published. Like a.
Oh, yeah.
In the library.
Now you have to
in the
explain this.
library?
What?
You said published.
Like
if it was
on
a book.
YouTube.
Marco,
Like on YouTube.
that means that you need to post a video of you swallowing grapes on your new YouTube
Yeah.
channel,
Oh.
Michael Marco.
The 15-year anniversary of that video. Or 10-year anniversary.
This podcast is sponsored by Mega Marco.
But let
Think
me
it was
tell the
funny?
let me tell the story of what that even means. Like what that story is. When I was in 6th grade, I think it was the first year of the new school that we met everybody. James is the only person that I talked to left in high school. From that
now we're
time.
doing
and then
origin
there's
stories?
Mike. No,
Did you say we're doing origin stories?
In the beginning.
I'm not doing origin stories, but okay. So in 6th grade, when I entered that school,
orgy stories.
I had 2 other friends.
Okay.
I had 2 other friends, Sebastian and David. Those 2 people were. One of them had a YouTube channel, and he was like, "Hey, Marco, you have any ideas for my YouTube channel?" He's like, "I don't know." And then Dave was like, "Hey, how many grapes can you fit in your mouth?" I'm like, "What?
Accepted.
What? Why would I even try?"
Yeah, David's like, yo, your cheeks look big. I bet you can hold a lot of grapes in
Yeah.
there.
That's
Marco, I got some news for you.
But then we looked up the world record. We looked at the world record for the most grapes in someone's mouth, and it was 89 seedless grapes. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't seem like a lot. These grapes are small.
80.
Yo, that's like me and the marshmallows, bro.
Do you know how much 89 is?
It's a lot, dude.
That doesn't seem like a
Chris,
lot.
Yo,
he's in
it's-
6th
yo,
grade, man. You
80
don't like counting.
Huh?
You don't like counting in 6th grade, man. Like, you
Oh, I'm
wouldn't know
sorry.
how much 89
You know I'm Asian, right? Counting is just we come out counting already.
All right, public school.
Well, I did it, and it's on YouTube. I think for that video, it was 32 grapes in my mouth.
Oh.
And then I did it later on again, and the second time I did it is when I almost choked. That's the time I almost choked because I put 47
Oh.
that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, Marco going to be
Wait, but
0-2 now.
With himself.
So after the 47 one, I never did it again. That was like in 8th grade, 7th grade.
But Marco, you're an adult now. You can probably
I am
hit
an
that.
adult. I might
hit
I
the
might,
90.
I might do it again.
No, Marco.
Oh wait, Marco, I think I found it.
You found it?
Oh my
Stop
I
it.
I think I'd have more money if that video was actually on there.
I might have to.
That'll be a wrong wrong site because small kid swallows grapes. I don't think that's a.
God. Small kid swallows many grapes.
Anyway,
Where we at?
The record is still actually 89.
I think we're at
It's still 89.
Mm-hmm.
Marco, you could totally beat that.
50 minutes.
50
You get a-
minutes? Wow.
50 minutes?
Yeah.
We're almost done.
After a couple more.
Why?
Alright,
The hour mark.
We all did our embarrassing stories.
I have
I know, everybody
a
go
lot
to your
more.
fridge. Everybody go to your fridge and find grapes.
All I got are these marshmallows. So
Our next podcast, we should play Scriblio.
God. Yo, why don't we play Scribbler right now?
It's true.
No.
Because Gabby's not screen capping.
Well,
No, I mean
Oh.
after the podcast.
yeah.
I mean after the podcast when we just listen.
dumb.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'm
Fun.
fine with that.
We're
Marco, you can stream it on Twitch.
Marco, you have any good would you rather's?
Ooh, would you rather?
My
Let's
brother
see.
loved doing these.
I guess he did. Let me think of one. I said one the other day.
Would you rather have have 48 grapes in your mouth or marshmallows? What was the number? 80? 80 grapes or 80 marshmallows?
80 marshmallows. Damn, 80
marshmallows.
marshmallows. You'd probably die for sure.
We're talking about jumbo marshmallows.
No,
Can I make
no.
marshmallow?
Regular marshmallows. Regular grape size marshmallows.
Mm.
Mm.
I think marshmallows would be easier.
No, dude. What are you talking
Actually,
about?
no, maybe grapes because
they'll
marshmallows.
the
blend
little
together.
ones. No, if the little ones would be easier.
No, but the saliva would make them like
You know, you
combine
get that.
and then.
Yeah, you combine all those marshmallows as one giant blob that's gonna block
Yeah,
up
and then
your
you just
throat.
swallow whole.
No,
One hard swallow.
Hard swallow.
Take it like a champ.
One. That's another time I almost choked.
Marco, I'm sensing a pattern here.
Marco wants to be choked.
Yep. Choke me, daddy.
Marco hasn't choking.
Well, here's a would you rather. Let's see.
Let's hear it.
Would you rather have an easy job working for somebody else or work for yourself but work incredibly hard?
An easy job. What?
Mm.
Wait.
I'd
Wait,
rather
so
work-
how
I'd
much
rather
money
work
am I
myself.
making?
Yeah, is it the
that-
same amount of money for both?
No, it's not specific.
Oh.
Let's assume it's the same amount of money. Easy job.
Mhm.
Easy job, yeah. Easy
I'd rather
job.
work
But
for
if
myself.
I'm working hard for a lot more money, then yeah, I'm
Isn't
working by
that
myself.
just how it is? Like, if you have a hard job, it's gonna be hard. If you have an easy job, then it's easy. What?
Well, who said that the job that you're working at is hard? Like, you're just saying that you're working hard.
But you're
Doesn't-
working for yourself. You don't work for anybody.
Oh,
Yeah, you're working
That's
for
the would you rather
yourself.
question.
That's literally what it is to work for yourself. You work extra hard.
Yeah,
That's just
but
reality.
it doesn't mean that you're getting more money just because you're
No,
working for
we're saying,
yourself. You're working
yeah,
harder.
we're saying that if you got the same amount of money, right, for doing an easy job working under somebody else, would you rather work would you get the same amount of money on your own, doing your own business and stuff like that?
I would rather do my own business because then I can.
No,
do it.
I'll work for somebody else.
I'd rather
wouldn't be
rather work on my own.
I want to work on my own time. Yeah, like I want to work
rather-
for things that I want to do.
I need a schedule.
I need the
I'd
structure. I
rather
like the
grind it out
structure.
on my own.
Ooh, this is a tough one. Let's see. Would you rather go back to the age of 5 with everything that you know now, or know everything that your future self will learn?
Ooh.
Know everything that your future self will learn.
Yeah, me too. Because I
Age
don't
of
want to.
5.
I don't want to go
I
back.
already overthink.
I want to go back
Yo,
to I was a
I'm not
kid.
going through college again and freaking.
I
do all
want to
those
beat
hard
up that
classes.
RC car
Yeah,
again.
but you won't need to go to college, James, because you have the foresight.
Yeah, but I don't. The
James,
thing is, I
you'll
don't
be
have my
a
degree
5-year-old with
as
a
5-year-old.
bachelor degree.
Dude, I'm gonna make bank, dude.
Dude, I would start YouTube the second it comes out. I would invest in
That's true.
Bitcoin the
Are you?
second
Yeah,
it comes
dude.
out.
I wish I invested in
That's
Bitcoin back in high school when I was told.
That's true. Oh my gosh,
I
I'd
would go
probably
back to
do
5.
back to 5.
Yeah.
When my
Yeah,
calc
man,
teacher,
you can
my
make
calculus teacher was like, "You guys should invest in Bitcoin," and we were like, "You're weird."
Yeah, dude, I would definitely go back to 5.
Nah, I'd see the future, dude.
But what if
Well,
you're
can
a
Oh,
Bitcoin
wait.
millionaire?
Oh wait, so the future's the same thing. What if there's? What if?
Yeah.
What if the same thing? Same.
Yeah, you could learn
argument.
about some company or something that's gonna
Exactly.
grow out of nowhere. But I think with the whole age of 5 thing is just, are you satisfied with what you've done up to this point?
No, I'm seeing the future, bitch.
Nah, I'd rather go back to age of 5 because I have a longer life expectancy
Yeah,
to
like,
begin with
you don't
when I
need
go back
this-
to 5.
You
Sorry,
don't-
go on,
You
Deb.
don't make the same mistakes that you
Exactly.
would now because you don't have the foresight you
Yeah,
do
but-
now.
Exactly, but then you won't be the same person you are now. You'd be a totally different person.
And technically, we're still young, so it's not like we're not, wasting. I don't know. We're still young. It's not like we're 80.
That's almost 20 years.
I guess
I'm
that's
not
true.
going- I'm not going back to that emo phase, dude. I'm not going back to
You're not
that.
gonna
No,
have
but
an
you
emo
no.
phase.
Now you know about your emo phase, so you can
Exactly.
avoid
So you won't be able to do it anymore.
No, but
Like,
my
again.
hormones will be like emo, be emo.
it. But your future mind, who is 22, would be like, no, don't do it.
No biology. Don't
my
do
body,
it.
my body will. My body overcomes my mind.
In this scenario, is
Okay,
it our
R. Kelly, calm down.
22-year-old body in our 5-year-old mind, or
I get to
or
relive.
backwards?
I get to relive my parents' divorce. Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you.
I'm seeing in the future. I ain't gonna have no more anxiety. I'm seeing in the future.
I'll be like, Dad, you're here?
Marco, you can have more memories.
Oh my
with your-
god.
Marco, would you change anything though? Would you try to stop it?
No, I wouldn't try to stop it.
Can you imagine a little 5-year-old 9/11?
God.
You get to see it. Oh, that's probably really traumatizing.
You get to
Oh my
see
God.
it.
Oh,
That's probably
that'd be
really
rough.
traumatizing.
Logs onto
my
Twitch.
God.
There's no Twitch.
There's no
Damn.
YouTube, dog.
YouTube.com.
The thing is,
How do you
like,
watch videos?
I feel like.
You have to do dial up again. Oh my goodness.
I feel like you'd have to like be bored. You'd have to like get to the future, and you'd have to wait. But you can't really do anything as a 5-year-old.
Yes, you stick yourself
Would
in
you-
the
I would
freezer.
tell my mommy to invest in stocks.
Mom, Bitcoin. Oh, he's just
Okay, but
saying
do you
random
imagine
things.
being around people your age, but you having
20 years.
and it just be so like
Weird.
like.
Can you
boring.
imagine like you're attracted to like older people?
Can you imagine hang out with a 12-year-old now? Like a 12-year-old now? Like Jacob Sartorius? Can you imagine? Oh my god. Imagine hanging out with Jacob Sartorius.
You
Yeah, we
hang out
could-
with Danny all the time.
Not hang out with Danny all the time.
Okay, well, you take care of him.
Yeah,
That's different.
different. That's different.
Okay, then you could just be like, take care of all your little friends. I don't know.
If I was 5, I'd be the boss of the class because I know everything.
The boys.
Marco knows how
The
to
teacher
multiply
would
and
hate you.
divide.
What's 6 times 5, Marco?
The thing is, like,
30.
You can also be
30,
homeschooled,
bitch.
like,
Oh, my parents would never.
James, why
if
does this
you're-
5-year-old know the quadratic formula?
Yeah, if you know things past what a 5-year-old knows, they're not
Wait,
gonna
James,
keep
do you know
Oh.
the quadratic formula
Yeah,
right now?
my parents would
Do I
still
know the
think
quadratic formula?
Do you?
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, everyone knows it though. Don't you know the
B
song?
plus or minus square root of b
Issa,
squared
you
minus
have
4.
a 22-year-old brain.
Yeah, my parents would still think I'm stupid. Trust me.
You as a 5-year-old, just take the GED and then just get out of high school.
You don't care what I have to say.
Take the GED.
Yeah, you could just take the G. Damn. You could just be
I'd see the future.
a genius.
All right, one more. Would you rather? And I think we can end the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, I found a good one. Fuck, where was it?
Oh
Do
my.
it.
Ooh.
Where'd it go?
Would you rather be stuck in line in person or stuck in an online queue?
Isn't it
In
just
person.
the same thing?
Well,
In person.
I think an online queue because I can be doing whatever I want,
yeah.
sitting down.
Nah,
Yeah.
since I'd be doing whatever I want, I'd be like, why the fuck am I doing this right now?
I think
No.
in person you can actually you can see the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
think
in
that's
person,
better.
you
That-
don't have
that would
another
be-
distraction from the
Like
goal.
in person you can actually see the number of people in front of you. You could feel the line moving, all stuff like that. If you're on an
Is
online
this-
queue, you're like, damn.
Is this line indoors or outdoors? Because there's a
Yeah.
difference. That matters.
That does matter.
All right, the online queue is outdoors. The in-person line is indoors.
Wait.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Oh, that adds another level.
Imagine it's waiting for the Hulk.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
like-
Okay, but
Oh,
the
online
Hulk, waiting for
queue
the Hulk was fun. Okay, waiting for the Hulk was fun.
Waiting for the Hulk is fun because
Marco
it's
there.
with us. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah,
that can
the
make
Hulk
you-
was freaking using zombie sounds.
I remember people just looking at us.
No, some guy was like, "Yo, he sounds like a zombie."
I remember.
Do I hear Call of Duty?
Marco.
Love how Marco gets out to make that effect.
No, I got up to get my Coke, actually.
Just Coke and rum, you know.
No, just Coke.
We should do a drunk podcast.
It's just still up on my computer.
Welcome.
Fortunately, we have somewhere to be tomorrow, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's dox you guys. What are you guys going? Where are you guys going?
I'm going to the doctor.
That's it. Swatted.
Y'all gonna drive?
Are you
all the way
feeling
to
okay?
Aventura?
Like, you gonna feel your balls?
Yep.
No, it's not physical. They're just doing blood work.
Cough for me, sir.
You're getting your blood work in Aventura, dude?
That's where my doctor is.
Damn, dude.
You need a new doctor, dude.
I like
Yo,
my
why don't you go to Gabby's dad?
doctor. No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
All right, Marco, show me your penis.
I see that man all the time. It'd be awkward for him as my doctor.
Show me what you're working with, Mark.
All right, come on, clean those heads.
Oh my god.
The thing is, I can see him saying that. I can see him saying that.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
Wait, you can see him saying what?
show me what you're working with.
Oh, God.
Doctor inspects patient.
Father and
Doctor inspects father, son-in-law. All right, I think that's it, right? I think
yeah.
we have a
Alright,
message from our sponsors, and then I think we can end it.
Today's video
Yeah.
is sponsored by you. Do you have something you want to promote? You can promote it right here, right now.
Right now, at this time.
This could have been your slot, right?
Right here, we're gonna be talking good things about your item of choice.
Just give us
Or a
money
company.
and we will promote you.
Yeah. So do it. Call us right now. No,
Don't call us.
We don't have a
Email.
phone number.
Email.
Email us.
Email
right
us
now.
at our Instagram.
Join our Discord server.
What's our email, guys?
What's the email? I don't
I don't remember.
No, it'll be in the description. It'll be somewhere.
In the
Yeah.
description.
Email in the description.
Oh, I
What
feel like
else?
Pornhub is definitely gonna
We
wanna.
could get if we can we get Pornhub to sponsor us? That'd be dope.
We get a lot of money.
You know how many people use Pornhub, Gabby?
Oh, we didn't talk about the Belle Delphine thing.
Yeah,
Gosh.
I was gonna mention that, but I thought nobody had cared.
Every 18 to 25-year-old male cares about Belle Delphine.
Yeah.
25.
Marco, you're thinking 30, dude. You're thinking.
Wait,
18
Marco,
to 30.
18.
18.
What?
That's
It's
true.
younger than 18.
That is
Oh.
true.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 18, but
It's supposed to be 18.
Legally.
legally.
We got your back, guys.
Wink, wink.
You
If you
wanna
want to
tell?
send us, if you want access to our private Snapchat,
Oh,
Chris, what's your premium Snapchat?
$2,500.
Cold through cock.
oh crap.
Ah,
Steamy cold brew.
I can't wait. to
Oh
see
no!
this.
Stop! Stop!
Stop.
You're ruining Chris's brand.
Don't ruin my brand.
Well, somebody's got to close.
Uh,
I get to edit all the quiet space.
yeah, just fill it with pop music. All right.
All right.
Marco, do the exit.
Oh.
He just cut out.
What?
Did he cut out for you guys?
Marco, start again.
He fell off a
All
cliff.
right. Well, this has been the Magic Podcast. Thank you for joining us. This has been.
Light.
Oh!
This has been Chris, Gabby, Issa, James, Mike, and Mega Marco. We will see you next time on the Magic Podcast. Goodbye.
Why did you plug?
We out.
Why didn't you
Why?
put any of us?
Cold brew Gabs.
What?
Doesn't matter.
What?
Alright, I think we need to stop now.